this week's intervention. My name's Sarah.
My name's Heather.
My name's Erin.
I'm Sam.
Yep.
And today we'll be talking about a bunch of miscellaneous things.
Yeah, whatever we want, I guess.
Oh gosh. I think the last time I had an intervention was when I was in middle school.
Okay.
Not like a drug intervention, but we had, our study hall was called intervention because I guess we were little demons or something.
Oh.
Okay.
And the last intervention I had, a kid named Cody Cole ran out of a window and into a cornfield. And he escaped, and everyone was watching him through the windows going, "Go, Cody, go!"
He was just like escaping
So
from
every time I
school.
think of intervention, I think of Cody Cole escaping into the cornfields.
God. The only thing that I can remember anything like that is when we had the Vermilion versus Firelands game, and then Ben got arrested. The kid that
Who's
ran with
Ben?
the flag. The kid that ran with the flag at the track.
Oh,
that would like
yeah.
run
Is that
over.
why he got arrested?
He was. I forget what happened, but like he was the kid that would run over to the other guy's side, and then like he was like a long distance sprinter, so he could sprint 2 miles, and like he went over the flag, and then the cheerleaders started like chasing him. Then he'd book it around, and then everyone from the other side just hated Ben. I don't know why. Ben was so cool. But then he got arrested for something during like a game, like disturbing the peace or something during a game. And everyone wore the free Ben
already
shirts.
Free Ben!
Yeah.
Oh god, your school is weird.
And then once he got out of jail, they wore shirts that said Ben's free.
I remember back in high school during a track meet, we had this kid that wasn't a very fast runner. He was kind of short and chubby. And during one of the 400 races, everyone just like booked it around there at the finish line. He was at the halfway mark, so he just cuts across the field. And
should've done that.
everyone was cheering for him wildly. Obviously, he was disqualified, but it was kind of great.
So great.
400 sucked.
I love
I was a
400.
I was a
I
400 runner.
never did
What is
400.
a 400?
One lap.
Around the track.
Around the track.
Oh,
Sprint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
vague
cool.
memory of like
Remembery?
yes.
I have rememberies.
Yeah, memory
I can't
of
remember
like
anything.
track when I was in middle school. Yeah, I did like the 100-meter sprint and same for 200 too because I
Jeez.
can't run.
I have to do
And then I
long
did like
distance,
then
no
I did
way.
like high jump and then long jump because I can jump.
I can jump.
I
You
can
better
jump.
believe me, I can jump. Watch
I'm
me.
short. I can jump.
I can
I
jump
did
fences.
long jump and shot put in track. Shot put, I got real close to the record thing, and then I could never get that close again. It just kept going to that spot or below
My
it.
friend Ariana is so good at disc and shot. Like she almost got accepted into like this really nice college for it,
Nice.
but she didn't go.
Disc and shot.
Mhm.
Is that the
Shot puts like the ball and shots like the disc.
like
Yeah.
the Trunchbull from Matilda?
Yeah, she
yeah.
threw shot put.
Yeah.
Like this.
I don't remember that.
No, that wasn't shot put. That
That
it
was-
was.
Not like an
Oh,
actual.
it was something else, but it's in the Olympics.
Is it similar? The throwing.
in high
Because
school.
shot put is just straight like
Yeah,
this.
you go that and then
And
you
you're
put on your
throwing
shoulder, put your arm
yeah.
like that. You go in a circle, then you like.
Yeah.
Throw it
I thought
up.
that was really dumb the first time I did it.
Yeah.
It confused me.
No, I never got down. I did that my last year. My first year I did 100s, 200s. Second year I did 100, 200, 400s. I tried hurdles, and then I fell. And I also
Yeah, I
tried.
couldn't do hurdles.
I
I
remember
could
my
never do
first year I
those.
tried out for pole vault, and then I realized I'm
I
so afraid of
wish.
heights halfway through.
Yeah,
Did you
My
fall
first
back the other
jump.
direction?
Yeah, I fell back into the concrete.
I also tried pole vault in my last year, and because I thought it was
Oh,
cool,
and I did
it looked
shot
like
disc.
fun. I went
vaulting is
up, I had the
hard.
pole, and then I just kind of went up a little bit and then fell sideways because I decided, I don't want to do
It's
this
really
while I was
hard.
in midair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
just-
do this anymore.
I was
No.
put off the ground and I realized, oh, I have to be in the air, shooting myself in the air across this bar with this other bar that could split and kill me because that happened like a year before I joined.
Oh.
One of the
Oh my
kids
God.
died.
Someone died
Yeah.
in high school from doing
Yep,
that?
like in our region.
Oh, that happens like all the time with pole vault. Yeah.
Usually, that's why they
Not
teach you
worth
to
it.
throw it away from you. Like if it splints, you have like your hands like this.
I mean,
and
not
you
the
can throw it.
splitting, but people get hurt from
Yeah.
it because they'll like fall the wrong way.
Yeah.
We had oh gosh.
You run through, you lift one knee up, and then you like, I don't know.
I feel like at my high school there was never sports related injuries, but like stupid related injuries.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Oh, yeah.
before I came into my high school, they did that cow prank where you walk a cow up the stairs. Because when you take a cow up the stairs, it doesn't know how to walk back down. Apparently, I don't know if you knew that. So like cows, they're like big old bovine heads. They can't take the concept of like walking downstairs, because I don't think they can see the stairs or something weird. But I guess they walked the cow up the stairs, right? But while they were trying to get the cow down the stairs, they got kicked and they fell down the stairs. They didn't die, but they got like severely injured.
Oh, wow.
But that really puts a damper on the story. But like, all I remember is the cow was stuck there probably for like 2 days over summer vacation because they couldn't get it to go in the elevator. So there was just a cow walking around on the second floor of the high school. Okay. They still do it, but now I think they do it with pigs.
Yeah, I didn't grow up that much of a country school. It was a small school,
Yeah.
but not in the country.
Oh, it was gross.
We just had a box.
For one of our senior pranks, someone had the idea of letting, so how there are like farms near our school, they wanted to take pigs from someone's house and let them loose just throughout the day.
And 1, 2, and 4. That's what you number them. You have 3 pigs. You name them 1, 2, and 4.
Oh god.
Oh, that would have been a better idea. But
Wait, where's
apparently you have
Exactly.
apparently you have to approve of the prank with the principal, which I didn't know this, and they said no, you can't do that. So they
But
took
the pigs
all,
are already here.
So out of some sort of spite, they took all the desks from all the classrooms and shoved them into the bathrooms in the principal's office and in the other offices in the building, and didn't even ask. They just did it, and nobody knows who did it.
God. I thought that's how senior pranks were supposed to be, though.
The senior prank before my classes, like the kids just rode their bikes through the halls. Like the senior pranks at my school are pretty shit.
Yeah,
They
same.
literally like got rid of the ones at my high school just because like apparently it got like too bad that they actually had it that if you did do a senior prank and they found out you did it that they were gonna like have you expelled and
my
whatnot.
God.
And I'm like, okay.
There was also the one year, for some reason, the senior prank idea was to take bottles of ketchup and spray it out like all down the halls and make it look like murder scenes. It just smelled like ketchup for a week.
I would just grab some fries and just keep
God,
going.
yeah. Keep
It was on the floor and on the walls.
Keep
Were-
going.
That's really gross.
I know. I'm just really hungry.
I'm just really hungry.
I had fries today, but I want more.
Oh gosh. Oh, we should go get some fries.
I
again.
really wanted to do the senior prank of, we have like a small library, but I want everyone to put their phones like inside like hollowed books and have like alarms going off every 5 minutes on each different phone. So like the librarian just goes crazy because she's like a senile old lady. And I want to have it like birds and like just dogs barking and all that stuff. And she just like probably just runs out of the school, make her retire.
What if you had the noise like shh, like she was shushing someone?
Yes.
Because she was
Just every alarm is just like people shushing each other in like the books, and then like occasionally a scream.
Oh no, not.
Oh, that'd be nice. I'd like that.
Or just hysterical laughing. Yeah.
So, yeah, I want my sister to propose that for her senior prank. Oh my God, she's a senior this year. Make it feel
Yeah,
weird.
Blake's a junior. I still feel like he should be a 4th grader, but
Yeah,
he's
I
gonna
feel like my sister should still be
start
in
looking
preschool.
at college.
She sent me like a ceramics like project she did the other day. I'm like, wow, you're in high school. I forgot. It was really cute. It's like a Halloween thing.
Oh, cute.
Aw.
It's weird. I can't imagine like having siblings and watch them grow up because then you could like correlate it to yourself
It's
being
weird.
older. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yours, I would think, would be different because she's not that much younger than you. You're almost the same age.
She's turning 18 and I'm turning
Yes.
20.
Yeah, it's like really close.
I guess that's still a difference where you can see
It's so weird. I still
it.
see her as like 12. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's not then.
She's
'cause I
like,
still
I'm gonna be 18. And I'm like, no, you're not.
I still see
Mom's like,
Blake
yes,
as
she is. And I'm like,
12.
no, she's not. It's weird.
stop being
Whenever I
weird.
see him,
She's
he's
still too-
like, because he's in that weird growing stage where he's constantly going, he's like an inch taller each time, and I'm like,
I wish I could have
are you
that.
my brother? Because I used to like stuff him in a box and push him around the house and
Yeah.
whatever. And like now he can just scoop me up and carry me around whenever
When I
he
played
wants.
GameCube with Hannah and I made her the guide, I played one-player games and Mom and Dad were always like, "Why don't you play with your sister?" I'm like, "Okay." So I gave her the second controller and told her she was the guide, and she never did anything. But I like point off this like one thing on the TV, like, "See, that's you. That's what you're doing. You're helping me." And then she's like, "No." Oh, okay. I could do that and I can get her to do anything for a shiny penny.
Oh my god.
Like,
A
I'd be like, can you
literal
do this?
shiny penny.
Literally.
Literal.
Then she caught on. She's like, I want a shiny dime. And I'm like, I'll give you a shiny dime. Okay.
Capitalism defined.
My sister's pretty much Ebenezer Scrooge like that. She's
Oh
really
my
good with money. She's
God.
like, no, I want $1 now. I'm like, no, I can give you a shiny penny. She's like, oh, okay. When she was little. She's a lot better with money than I am.
I remember when Blake was little, he used to steal tubs of ice cream out of the freezer and hide in his room and just eat the whole thing.
That was me with fruit snacks.
That-
We'd
still
also
with
steal
me
all
with
of the
fruit
Halloween
snacks.
candy, so we'd wonder where all of this was going. And then we'd find it under this toddler bed, and he would just smile and look at us with a straight face and go, no. And we'd go, did you put that under there? And he'd go, no.
Chocolate all over his face.
Yeah, he did that once.
God, such a.
He ate like half a cake, and it was all over his face, and he was like, I didn't do anything.
it. God.
Wow.
I remember when we first got Lily, my dog. She's the size. She's part lab, and when we got her, she was full grown. We got her when she was like 1 or 2, and Hannah was making a cake because she's the baker of the family and the cook. She does so much.
And the candlestick maker.
And yeah, and everything. She's everything in the family. And she made this cake, and it was like on the edge of the counter. And then we came back,
When you
like
have dogs, you don't put anything on the edge of the
we never
counter.
had a big dog.
Yeah.
Like after, because we had Toby and Rosie, and they were Bijans. And then Lily is like a lab. That's why I call her Moose, because she's the size of a moose compared to the other dogs.
Yeah.
And like we came back, and then all of a sudden, like chocolate was half of the cake. And then Hannah just looked at her, and she has like the black fur, so it like blends in. And she's like, I didn't do anything. And then she had like just a little bit of chocolate in her nose, and Hannah just starts screaming.
I just like pictured like a dog shaped like hole, like just a face like like
Oh
just
yeah, no,
stuck
she
in.
would do that.
So back when we used to have beagles, we made this really nice steak dinner, and my dad put it on the counter, and we were like, oh crap, we have to go get something from the grocery store, so we left maybe like 15 minutes. We came back, there was a chair pushed over to the counter, the beagles had climbed up on it and eaten all of it, all of that entire nice dinner.
Oh my god.
There was maybe a couple licks of mashed potatoes left.
That reminds me
You're
of
gonna
my
have
cat.
your cat.
Yeah, because literally, like,
I want a
anytime
cat so
I,
bad.
like, have food out, she'll literally just come and try and eat it. Like, she did that this morning. Literally, I was eating a sandwich, and then Alec just grabs my hand, and he's like, hey, look, there's a sandwich. She just comes bolting onto the bed, being like, I want that sandwich.
It's your boyfriend's fault. He's encouraging her. He's like, hey, look, this is for you.
At least my 2 labs say they're pitiful, but they ask. They'll come up and like
My
give
mom
you the
calls
eyes.
my dogs pitiful all the time.
They are. They give you these big sad eyes and they
Mom.
whine. And Amy will paw at you like this to get your
Aw.
attention, and then she'll like start crying. And we're like, okay, you just had table scraps. You have food. You're not starving. You're not neglected.
I know.
Stop.
Mom sends me a
That's a dog
Snapchat of
thing.
her with a video going like this, sitting in like the rocking chair, and all of a sudden there's like Toby standing up, like his paws on her knees, and there's Lily, and there's Max, and they all in unison start whining. She's like, I have a piece of cheese.
Yep.
And here they are. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's what happens when you have 3 like monsters.
And it's so funny because when my dogs were alive, my mom would sit there and she sits like this. But since she was sitting like this, they thought she had food in her
Yeah.
hand. So every time she'd sit like this, the dogs would just come up and they just look at her.
Yeah.
And then she would be like, what? And then they'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, and they just walk away.
Yeah.
God.
I love dogs, but I love cats too. I wish I wasn't allergic.
If you sit in a swivel chair in my living room, so there's this like open space and there's a couch, and my dad likes to sit in this rocking chair. If he has food, Echo will sit here and lean forward until she can stick her tongue in his ear and just like her tongue does like this in his ear until she gets his attention, and it's weird, yeah.
Toby likes licking feet.
Yeah.
He
I
licks
think
mom's
it's
feet whenever
weird.
she comes home from work. It's really weird.
It is weird.
He's gross.
Dogs are weird.
My cat's been digging in my bathroom trash lately. She just likes to get the
She's like
ear-
a doll.
yeah, she keeps
Yeah.
on getting like these like Q-tips out of the trash, and she'll play with them.
It's because
And
she's
I'm like,
love.
oh, why are you playing with the Q-tips?
Because they look
She's
like
a
her.
Q-tip.
Just give her fresh Q-tips.
I know.
Give her
That's
fresh.
what I'm gonna do.
I like-
Every
I
day
like
I
her
give my
digging
cat a
the trash.
handful
My,
of fresh
my
Q-tips
favorite thing
straight
about
from the garden.
cats is when you buy them this huge thing of toys, and they come out with a toilet paper roll.
Yeah.
And you have this $20 box of toys here,
Yeah,
like
that's
purple,
seriously
like
me.
mice.
We gave up on dog toys for the most part. We get them tennis balls and water bottles, and they're fine.
Yeah.
Rabbits are the same way. Like, geez. I made Munch a little house yesterday out of a t-shirt and a box. And since he's getting so big, he was like hopping around and he looked at the house and he went into like the t-shirt hole, but he sticks his head out and it looks like he has like a person-sized head because it's so big and it just like fits perfectly in the like t-shirt hole, so it looks very disturbing. So like I'm thinking about getting rid of it now. I'm just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
If you took a photo and gave it to a furry, they would love it.
No.
We're not talking about
Oh,
furries.
God,
We're not
no.
crossing
Oh, well,
that
now,
line.
now the jar, the furry jar has been opened.
Oh,
The furry jar.
no.
Now we get to talk about furries.
We talk
Our
about
lizard-
it so much.
our
Can we
li-
not talk about it on the
Are
podcast?
lizard furries called furries?
I
We've talked about that before. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like they can't be.
I think they're called scalies.
Oh,
yeah,
But
scalies
what
seem
would
more-
dolphin furries be called?
Why would there be a dolphin
Monstrosities.
furry?
Why wouldn't there be a dolphin furry?
Because-
Dolphins are very
because-
intelligent animals.
Because
Sam.
they're usually land animals.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of sharks.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
like I don't know.
Well, then what
Isn't
are
there
they
like
called?
a thing with like the Legend of
know
Zelda
it.
fandom, like for
Oh,
one
in
of the
the
Zelda?
fish
Moana.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
in Moana, there's when Maui turns
Oh yeah,
into a
that's
shark,
definitely
yeah.
my
Yeah.
persona. Is
No.
is Dwayne the Rock Johnson, but his top half is shark.
Yeah.
And his bottom half an animated legs. Oh gosh, but cause like think about it. It could be like scalies for like things with scales, which would include fish. But dolphins aren't fish. They're mammals.
Mammals.
They're mammals.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give five whole. Oh gosh.
I could care less.
Have you ever heard of that story about the in the 70s they did like a study on like trying to teach dolphins how to talk?
Oh yeah.
You've heard that,
I
right?
think that's like a Rooster Teeth short.
Oh, did they
animated
talk about
short.
it? Oh god, it's so
Yeah.
messed up.
Yeah, yeah, that's a Rooster Teeth animated short. I saw that. the
I didn't know.
Again.
Oh god.
We were going
so
through them
great.
again.
Giving a dolphin
should-
acid to talk.
Yeah, I showed her the one of like Gavin with the stroke.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
there was a movie about dolphins. Dolphins are like terrible animals, by the way. They're like really gross. But there was a story about a man who went to SeaWorld. It's a movie. I forget what it's called, but it's a movie, so it exists. We'll have to watch it later.
Yes.
But so it's about a man who goes to SeaWorld, and the trailer seems like really interesting. It seems like it's going to be like a blackfish documentary. So here's the trailer for this movie. It opens up with like SeaWorld has been a popular place to go blah 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 in Florida for blah 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 how much time. So it looks like a documentary. And then it shows a guy like, yeah, I think the first time I swam with the dolphins was probably when I was about 17. I just loved how interactive they were and stuff. And you think, oh, this is gonna be a good documentary about dolphins. And then it like zooms into him and he's like, I found my first love. I found my first love at that park. And then you keep
my
seeing
God,
pictures of this
no.
man with this dolphin. You're like, when's his first love coming? And then, like, at the end of it, he's like, you know, you just really find connections at SeaWorld. And then, just really big, it fades in slowly, and it's like, dolphin lover coming 2017.
Oh my god.
Why?
The best part was after it said dolphin lover, it just said coming, and then the 27th, I think it wasn't 2017, but just the date faded underneath it. And then he's like, I've never found anyone I love more in my entire life. The only thing that would have made it perfect is if at the end they had like a but it was just so like, oh god.
We are not watching
Yes,
that.
we have
we are
to.
not
We
watching
have
that.
to.
It seems fishy and like Flipper gone wrong.
Fishy. Something's fishy. Yeah, about halfway through the trailer, like, something's fishy here.
It's like those people on My Strange Addiction when the guy married his car.
Or like the guy
one of
who
my
married the Eiffel
favorites.
Tower.
I like watching the people who think they're dolls. That's really interesting.
Dolls?
Yeah, when they
I've
remove
never
their
seen
ribs,
that.
it's really weird.
Oh wait.
It's like they have like
I
two
think I
ribs
know
and
what
it's
you're
like
talking about.
supporting
And the
everything, and they
people
bind. It's like I don't know.
and they get like
I did a
space.
paper on it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a popular thing in Japan right now for some reason. Like
There's-
plastic surgery is a huge
Yeah,
thing.
there's the human Ken doll, and he's in America, I want to say,
Yes,
in
he is.
California.
Yeah.
And there's the Russian girl, but she finally said that she's not doing it anymore, and she
Good.
like she might have gotten corrective surgery to get all that other stuff out or something, but now her ribs are kind of going back. But it's like the human ribs are like that, but on her they're like that.
Yeah.
And then like her organs are all like bunched, and she like can't function correctly.
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah.
That would be
so,
very
but like
painful.
I think they like went like that a little bit since she stopped. So.
Yeah.
Huh.
That
Gosh.
just sounds hard. I don't know what someone would work that hard to look like.
It's like, you remember those people who looked like animals? Like, the tiger guy?
Yeah.
Like the tiger.
Yeah.
That's what that always reminds me of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's- they
There's
like
people who are,
lizard
they get
guy.
tattoos. Yeah, they get tattoos,
Oh.
implants.
And stuff like
I think
that.
the lizard guy has horns.
I don't understand
Yeah.
the people
Because
who
he had
get.
implants here and here.
Yeah, I don't understand those.
Uh-huh.
That hurts. I'm allergic to metal, so I can't have that. So I die.
I don't understand like
I wish
horn
you could get a
implants just
tattoo.
because like
You
can't.
can.
You
They
can.
make ink without metal.
Yeah.
You have to be sure though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to not be sure, considering they pull out a package and
Yeah.
it says, like...
You have to have it like
Yeah.
certified or something.
Yeah.
I'd only go to a certified place because it's supposed to
Like
happen.
I mean, they can be sure, but they can also lie to you.
I think it's
I
supposed to
don't
happen
think
within
they-
this
I feel
year
like
that they're all
federally they
different.
can't.
Yeah, because if you lie to the person, then it's like...
Then they could get
They
sued
could
or
sue.
something.
Yeah.
I want like the head and neck cancer ribbon like on my shoulder or something, and then I want like a Triforce on my right hip, like both watercolor. That'd be really nice.
You should get them both on top
Triforce.
of each other and
Which
have them
is-
turn into separate things.
I would say get a little nick on your shoulder before you do anything big.
Yeah, probably.
This way you can get that little piece taken off.
Yeah. I don't know. Mom showed me like pictures of like what it's like if they have allergic reaction, and then I'm like, nope, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Like he had to get like his skin removed on his
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah, but I don't think many still
Yeah, they
use
already have enough
metals.
scars.
I was talking to the tattoo place when I went to get my piercing, and I was I thought you were laughing. I was talking to him, and he said, yeah, they have a separate like room for people with metal who are allergic to metal.
Yeah, I can only have rhodium coated silver, stainless steel, and titanium, I think. I can't even have like pure gold or silver or anything. So, yeah.
Gold is kind of a nasty one. Anyways.
I don't really like gold anyways. I prefer silver. I don't
too.
like gold
Yeah.
jewelry. Because this one's silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's
With
silver.
rhodium coating.
I don't know. I just never thought I ever looked good with gold.
Mm-hmm.
So if I even had gold, it had to be white gold. So then it's like,
Yeah, I do. Silver.
yeah, or rose gold can be good
Rose
too
gold
sometimes.
looks
Gold.
Rose gold.
Sometimes it
My
can be
phone's
good.
rose gold, but
My hair is turning rose gold as the red faves.
Oh yeah, cool.
so what were you saying earlier?
Oh, I don't understand why people would pay to get like implants of horns on their head.
I
Just
don't
because like if
know.
you change your mind,
They have
those
the
aren't
hell fetish.
they aren't easily removable, are they?
fetish.
A hell
The Earth
fetish?
Daddy fetish.
Uh,
Oh god.
but yeah, it just I don't know. And then they get like eye tattoos and then the
and
teeth,
teeth tattoos.
implants.
And then like their
I don't
tongue
think teeth
split
tattoos,
sometimes.
but teeth like implants.
Oh,
yeah.
they like file them.
Oh yeah.
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 There are people that get teeth tattoos, but I don't know why because it would just look like a cavity.
It would.
Yeah.
When I was in my like scene emo phase, I tried to file my teeth. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
I did. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now see, I had
Did
them
it
filed
work?
down
I don't
because mine
know.
were too pointy. Like
I think I did
accidentally
the right one. The left one.
I'm
was
not
like,
comfortable. I had to have mine filed down too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a weird angle, so
My
doctor said nothing's wrong with them,
my
so
own
I
canine
guess I didn't
teeth.
do it.
before I had my braces were all the way up here.
Oh wow.
And I thought that was normal, and I was like, that's fine. And the braces, those really hurt as they were dragging him down. But
Braces are
it looks so much better now.
Yeah.
Hannah had braces. I never had them. Mom
I
wanted
never
braces.
had 'em.
I had braces for
She
6
wanted them for
years.
herself?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, you don't need
just
them.
No, I don't need them. I have tiny teeth. My baby teeth fell out, and my adult teeth are literally the same exact size.
That's cute.
That's the cutest thing I've ever
God,
heard.
I had tiny teeth.
I remember when I lost one of my first teeth, it was a big tooth.
Oh, wasn't that
And-
the question of the day in the group chat?
It
Yeah,
was.
and
Yeah.
it still is.
Which-
Yeah, I was gonna bring it
When-
up for the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
As a lot of Michigan children do, I was like chugging Faygo because I was like, it's summer, and I started choking on something. I was like, what the heck? So hours later, this was around morning. Hours later after dinner, I was like, where is my tooth? And then I was like, That's what I was choking on. You don't choke on soda like that.
Unless it's Fago.
Unless it's
The
Fago.
Fago just dissolved the tooth out.
Oh
You're
my
like, wow,
God.
it's so much easier now.
Hey, it was cheap, and it was my great grandma always had a whole thing of it. I don't even like.
I
the
just
grape
wiggled
very
mine
much.
until they fell out, and I made the weird noises. I'd go up to my mom's ear and I go like,
Oh,
like,
no.
I can still do it to have my wisdom
Oh.
teeth out. I can do it like in the side of my mouth.
Oh,
And I go up to mom and I just go sometimes, and she's like, stop it. And I'm like,
Oh.
It's such a satisfying feeling, though.
Yeah, it was whenever after that one, I had another one lost because I was like, not eating, I was drinking pudding. And it was like one of these back here came out.
Pudding.
You put it in a bowl and you don't feel like getting a spoon, so you just.
Oh,
I drink applesauce.
I was
so-
picturing.
Yeah.
I imagined like a straw and like drinking.
No,
I
you
was
just like animalistically stuff your face into it and naturally
It's a good
drink
philosophy
it.
to have. I thought I was like picturing you with like a glass of milk in like the pudding packet and just dumping it in there and just being like, I was like, I guess it would just be like
I mean,
chocolate
I
milk.
do that.
Would it be like chocolate? Is it like chocolate milk?
Yeah, it's just like a thicker chocolate milk, or like I usually drink vanilla. The vanilla's really good.
It kind of reminds me of like a protein shake.
It's better though. It tastes so much better than a protein
Yeah.
shake. I would know. I drink a lot of protein shakes.
you are a protein.
I was just about to
are.
say she has a protein shake. Oh god.
You and your whole family, they're just all protein shakes. And your mom, what would your mom be? Your mom's
know.
like, what's the alcoholic drink that has the umbrella in it?
Margarita?
Margarita.
She likes
something. I feel like your mom
margaritas.
be a margarita, and your rest of
Yeah.
your family, she just like
Everyone else is like
protein
huh.
shake.
But well, she is a former ballerina, and it's just
Oh,
like,
wow.
okay, that's
Yeah.
that's where I get this like
That's
long ass dancer's neck from, where it's like
I just have no earlobes. Yeah, they're attached.
They're attached.
Yeah, and
Oh.
lots
of
of
people have
If
that.
I pinch my ears, I
Oh.
look like an elf.
Yes.
oh, that's weird. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So if I
Yeah,
wanted to
and,
cosplay
like,
elf, I just
mine
have to
are
like
just
tape
off.
the top of my ears.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't have it attached to me. That just sounds
Huh.
weird.
that does sound weird.
Lots of people have it. It's genetic.
Huh.
It's kind of like the same, like not the same gene, but the same like type of thing. Like, can you roll your tongue or not roll your tongue? Can you taste the
it.
PVC? Not the PVC. Can you taste this paper slip or can't you taste the paper slip? Because I'm a super taster.
I have something else weird, but I forget what it is. I know my hands are always cold. That's it.
That is poor circulation.
Sure is.
Poor circulation.
Diagnosis. Like you're like everyone's ailments on the podcast. Just
God.
like,
I suffer from.
Blank.
I suffer from.
Just lists all of our diseases.
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh.
Oh, I remember the other day, I'm in my research method class, and it's right before class starts, and there's a philosophy professor in there right before it, and we were talking about if you were in like a pool of pudding or jello, which one would be the easiest to get out of? The quickest?
Jello.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Jell-O.
because then we had to see if it was cube jello or if it was like
Yeah,
a
that would-
flat plane of jello,
'cause if
because
it
that
was-
would be different.
If it was a
Yeah.
flat plane of
I
jello, I feel
feel
like
like
you
and
could
they
Jell-O
didn't
would
answer
be
it. He never answered
harder.
it. And I'm like,
Is there
Because you
Am
gotta
I
like
supposed
cut
to just
into
put
it as you
I
go,
wanna
right?
know.
Pudding you can just kind of like wade
But you
through
could
it.
Wait,
also
but it's
drown
thicker.
in,
Yeah.
I mean, you could have drawn
quicksand.
both, so.
yeah.
In Jello, you could go like this and make an opening for yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
you could dig a
true.
way out.
Yeah.
Then maybe Jello would be easier.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like
Oh,
pudding's just so
'cause-
thick.
Yeah.
Jello has a suction to it.
True.
Have you ever shoved a spoon into Jello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Just
it gets like suctioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
if
he
it
just
was
he
a
just
flat
loved
plane
that.
of Jello, you could worm your way across it, or like pond skater, like spread out and just kind of.
Yeah.
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 It just slaps into it. I kind of want to. I actually was in a Jello pit once for Peacock Woodstock, which is a party my friends whose last names happen to be Peacock, hence the name Peacock Woodstock. They have it every summer, and there's always like a special event. And that year, the special event was Jello wrestling, in which we got
cool.
we got a excavator, and we dug a giant hole, put a tarp in it, and filled it with Jello, and let it sit overnight. And we Jello wrestled.
Okay.
It was really fun.
I love them though. They're so cool.
It was an interesting feeling. Never before had I had the feeling of going knee deep in a
Jell-O.
thing of Jello.
I would like to
Is it
feel
weird?
that.
It was, well, the Jello wasn't like a plane of Jello though. It was just kind of like jelly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
like swimming in
someday
jelly.
I want to sit in a bathtub full of pasta.
You know, with or without sauce?
Without.
say without.
Okay, what kind of
Yeah.
noodles?
Like butter noodles?
Like
Okay.
Spaghetti noodles.
Spaghetti noodles?
Yeah,
Spaghetti
like
noodles?
angel hair spaghetti noodles.
Okay, angel hair is really thin.
I just
that would be
imagine
actually pretty
snakes
okay.
everywhere, and I think I'd have a panic attack.
You just like. you
I
can
feel like it'd
squiggle
be
around
like a
in the
noodle. I feel
Ah.
I feel like I would
Nope.
identify it as a noodle at that
I
point.
feel
I
like-
feel like I am a bowl of spaghetti
I am
at that
a noodle.
point.
You're
I
a
just-
noodle.
I feel like it would act-
I'm a noodle.
It would actually be really relaxing and like therapeutic to be in a big noodle.
Start a new spa, give noodle treatments, earn $1 million, and give me half.
What if you put the
I gave you
noodles?
an
Shark Tank
idea.
idea.
Okay.
Shark Tank idea.
What if
What's
you
up
put the
for
noodles in a
$5?
hot tub that bubbles instead of a bathtub?
Are you just gonna cook
You could
noodles
just take
with you?
a bunch
No, like no water, just
to
noodles.
a hot tub in an actual place, like a gym or something, and just dump it in the hot
You
tub.
could
and
technically
wait.
cook the
Think
noodles in the hot tub.
They would kick you out.
I don't think so. They wouldn't know.
I know.
I mean,
that
just like
this
get like a
campus
little
probably
tiny
we
would.
pot.
gotta eat.
They would figure it out as soon as they saw the water going
The
down.
weird guy comes up and sits in the noodles next to you, be like, "Hey," like it always happens here.
Yeah.
God, you just go in. I mean, close your eyes and imagine going in with like a bib, a like candelabra, and like the like someone with a violin to play, and you just put the noodles in the water, and then have like a Lady in the Tramp moment in
my
which
God.
both of you are wearing bibs in front of the hot tub
Yes.
filled with noodles. God.
Okay.
Oh, it'd be so good. Oh, we should do that.
No.
That should be our best friend. That should be our birthday presents to each other.
No.
That's the
Just
only
a
birthday
hot tub
present
with
I would
noodles.
appreciate Walmart gift cards.
Oh, Walmart now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
oh,
give you
if
a
I'm
gift
gonna
card.
get
I'll
a
give you to
gift card-
Kroger's.
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
guess.
if you want to get
Starbucks.
yeah,
Starbucks.
Starbucks would be good.
Starbs.
I no.
Star.
No.
You're
It's
seriously
Starbucks.
calling it that.
Why?
Star
Oh,
booze.
no.
That's,
What if it was Star booze?
I wouldn't go there.
Star
You
booze.
mean moon change?
Moon change.
Yeah, but they were having free cups of coffee today.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Or not free cups of coffee, just free cups.
Just free cups, like free
Yeah.
cups, like that you can like reuse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I got one of those, and it was only for the first 150 people, and I went there like early this morning and got
Dang,
one.
If only I woke up early, but that involved a lot of effort.
It's not a lot
I
of
didn't wake up
effort.
early today.
It feels good to wake up early.
I woke up at 5 yesterday.
I
I
woke,
stayed up.
I woke up 2 a.m. today.
And it's not good. My cat woke me up this morning. She wanted food.
I can't wait to
But
have
my
a cat.
boyfriend had
I'm so
already fed her.
excited. No, I'm
And it's like,
excited
well,
too.
why are you waking me up? And it's like,
Cats always do that. Cats have this thing. It's like, I always called it the half-empty bowl fetish, in which when they see their bowl half empty, they have to come out and let it be known. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, feed me. Hey, I'm starving. I'm dying. Help. And it's just like,
and then you go over there thinking their
so
food's
needy.
completely empty, and it's like, nope, it's just halfway full.
Whenever
or
I'm-
that, or they have the one center dot.
Yeah.
That's empty.
Yeah. When I was taking care of Nanny over winter break, I stayed over the whole winter break. And Daisy, like my 17 or 18-year-old cat now, she like acts like a kitten, but she's kind of sassy still. And every night, like, I'd have 1 hour where she'd come in and just knead my face. Like she did when she was little, and then she'd leave for an hour, and she'd come back, and then she'd knead my foot, and then she'd come back an hour later and just knead my face, and I'm like, what do you want? She'd go, meow, and I'm like, what do you want? And she like woke me up, and she had me give her treats, and she would not stop meowing. And then Nanny went from the other room, why is the cat meowing? I'm like, apparently she wants treats. She's like, shut her up. And I'm like, okay.
shoves like 100 treats on the floor.
Yeah.
Here you go.
There you
She
go.
just looks up at me and goes, meow.
Your shirt. This is really off topic. It's just this boba. So another thing you could sit in a bathtub is boba. It's just those
Oh my gosh,
bubble
the
tea
bubble
things.
tea things.
You could just sit in a bathtub of them and go
Orbys.
like, slurp them up.
Ugh,
They
Orbys.
have, or
I hate it.
did something happen with Orbys? The way you said that, it sounded like I triggered you.
A little bit.
Those aren't bad, but you can't eat them.
Well, no, you're not supposed to eat
Not
when you're
supposed
sitting.
to.
Orbeez are toxic.
Yes, they are.
They can kill you.
If there's
I
one
eat
thing,
them.
if there's
I
one
mean, in that
thing,
case, let me just eat a bucket of them.
if there's one thing that should be taken from the podcast is that Orbys are toxic.
They are. It says it on the box.
Get the things that are in your life. Get the toxic people and the Orbys out of your life.
Orbeez. hate
So all
Orbeez.
toxic people are Orbies.
Oh god, I'm an Orbeez.
Do you have an
Okay.
Orby in your
But they
life?
have
You
like
could
spas that
easily
use
mistake
Orbeez.
that
You
word
just
for
stick
I
your
don't
Orby
care
in
what
them.
they use. I don't care if they use
Oh.
Orbeez.
Do you have toxic
Okay.
Arby's in your
Okay,
life?
well, we're out of time.
All right.
So that's it for this week.
Okay. Well,
And
Okay,
that
well,
was this week's
yeah.
intervention.
yes.
Yes.
And see you next
Good.
time. Hopefully.